I'm Tech and welcome back to another brand new video. Now, a few videos ago in this particular small semi-series, not really a series but kind of is, you saw me unbox these two. The good old R30 and the R34. And then, a bit later on, you saw me unbox this one. Our nice little R32 here. And I also used this in a comparison between these two. Now there is also a little Skyline here, but that might be in a future video. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. So if I just go and move these out of the way, I'll just line them up at the edge of frame because, well, why not, hey? It looks good. So what we have today is the next in the series. This is the Nissan Skyline GTR BCN R33, based on the 1995 version, which I believe was the first production year of these. Not quite too sure. As you can see, there's a whole heap of info on the back. I shall put that there. Feel free to pause the video if you want to have a look. This is car 1 of 5 of the Nissan Hot Wheels mini-series. I'll just try and move this out of the way for you, but I got this for £1.85, which is just a little above the regular price of Hot Wheels cars here in the UK, although the price does differ between around £2 and around £1. I have to stop and think for a second, it's been a while. I can definitely tell I'm a little out of practice when it comes to these. But hey, that's not going to stop us now, is it? So, let's go ahead and have a look at this thing. So, there is the standard box art. This is the short card version. I do not have the long card version because where I was looking didn't have one. Otherwise, I probably would have got that as well, but oh well, sad times. So, let's go ahead and unbox this thing, shall we? Yes, I think we shall. So, quite a simple one to get into this time. When I say simple, okay, let's just run my nail along the top here and try and open it the old-fashioned way. I'm sure everybody remembers the time they used to just go like this to try and get their cars out of their Hot Wheels boxes. I know I did. So, in fact, look, I'm doing it right now. Right, there we go. There's the slightly more battered than I'd hoped it was box, and let's just put that over there, shall we? Now, onto the car itself. I will bring in the macro lens so you can see the details a little better a little later on in this video, but first let's take a look at it. So, having a look around, it is the normal 1/64 scale, as is with all of these small style Hot Wheels cars. Now, I did notice in the previous release of these, when they were first put out last year in 2018, they had little, I think they're samples, I'm not too sure what the correct Hot Wheels term is for it, but stickers of the headlights on here and a little GTR thing on here, which is missing on this version. To be honest, that's quite a shame, because as you saw for like the R32, the R34, and so on and so forth, well, aside from this, where they made an attempt with the headlights, they don't actually put the proper headlights in. This is visible on a lot of the mainline models. On a lot of the more limited edition models, like the Forza series, Gran Turismo series, so on and so forth, they do actually go and put the headlights, stickers, templates, transfers, whatever you want to call them, on the front. And that does look pretty cool when they do it. It's just a shame they don't do it for the rest of the mainline. Come on, Hot Wheels. Let's see you do that. It would look absolutely fantastic. Now, that was me going off topic. Back to this. We have a transfer along the side, which is just like a little black stripe. A silver one, which isn't quite visible on camera, but it will be when I get the macro lens. This is based on the GTR style, as is evident with the GTR style wing at the back. And also at the back of this, they put a lot more detail into it. There's our reversing lights, what will be our braking indicators both sides, a little GTR notice or transfer on the license plate, and another one just here, as well as the little boot latch thing that the R33s have. That's underneath, fairly plain. They've got the decals or not decals, but mouldings of just the exhaust and this little bit here. They haven't got it running the full length of the car, which is a bit of a shame, but I think we can understand why they do that. It just makes it a lot easier to just roll about back and forth. And going on to that topic, it does roll about back and forth very well indeed. So I'll grab the macro lens and show you a bit more of this car close up. Okay, so now we're back with the macro lens, as you can see by the incredible blurriness. So let's bring this car and have a close-up look at it. So you can see just there is the little bit that I was talking about. This is actually a broken black line that goes along, and this is how it is meant to look. And of course, our little indicator thing on the side is also painted in the correct colour, which is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. I like these. I also like the wheel choice, or the rim choice rather. Someone in the comments, please feel free to tell me what rims these actually are. So they're also on the blue R34 that I've got just blurring the distance, but over there. It's the same front and back. And speaking of the back, moving on, we've got the GTR on the license plate, smaller GTR bit up here, and of course our nice little decals or transfers of the rear lights. And as you can see, nothing on the front, although they did do a nice little grille effect here, which does look pretty cool. Mind you, the entire thing looks pretty cool. So I'll take the macro lens off, and then we shall go back and finish off the video. There we go, back to normal. Right, so basically, closing thoughts of this video. Fantastic little car. This paint is the Metal Flake Red. The camera doesn't show it as good as it is in person, but that's usually the thing with cameras, sadly. So yeah, that's basically it. If you want to see another video of mine, there'll be one just over here. And if you want to go to my channel and have a look at a few more, there'll be a card for that just here. Also, this looks like a certain Japanese YouTuber's Skyline. If you guys know who that is, or who I'm thinking of for that specific thing, leave it in the comments. So, speaking of comments, feel free to leave one. I love reading your comments, and I try to reply to as many as I can. If you like this video, let me know with a like, and until the next one, thank you very much for watching, and a goodbye. Now, let's finish off putting this in its place. Just there. Perfect.